So a very good evening, everyone. Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to another weekly career class. And today, the weekly career class will be done on the topic navigating the B.El.Ed course, as you would know, insights and experiences, which will be shared by our guest speaker for today, which is Ms. Jyoti Jha. Okay, so whether you are someone looking for a career in the education domain or you're a teacher or a career counselor, this session will be very relevant for you. So without further ado, I would like to introduce today's speaker, Ms. Jyoti Jha. A very warm welcome to her. She is a second year student of B.El.Ed at the University of Delhi. And notably, she is also a recipient of the prestigious Karm Scholarship, details of which she will be sharing with us later in this webinar. So as always, our speaker, will be doing a presentation for all of you, and which will be followed by a question and answer window. So I will request all of you to, do keep your queries ready, because this is going to be a very interesting session for those of you who are interested in this course or maybe this domain itself. So a warm welcome to you, Jyoti, again, and thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you. We always are very happy to have students as well on our platform who can come and share experiences with younger students. So welcome, Jyoti, and over to you.
So very good evening to everyone, and thank you IDC for this platform. I'm very excited. I'm very thrilled to be here to share my experiences and my journey about the course that is B.El.Ed. So I hope my all will be educators have saved their energy for this session. So hello everyone and welcome to my training diary. So why I have chosen B.El.Ed for myself? I believe that the most influential and powerful professions in the world is teaching profession. Because I believe that an educator can dim a diamond or polish a pebble. So we can think the amount of responsibility they have to change the world, to bring the change. And moreover, it gives you a sense of fulfillment in making difference in other lives. Additionally, the education field also offers you diverse path, not only just teaching, but there are many paths which you can get in after B.El.Ed. So yes, overall, choosing a course in education can be rewarding and meaningful experience for those who have passion to help others and making a positive impact in the society. And yes, I have chosen B.El.Ed for myself. This is one of the aspects. And also for the course, as we know that B.El.Ed, that is Bachelor's of Elementary Education, facilitates the professional teacher training course. It also gives the project-based learning, like it will have lots and lots of project to do in your subjects. And also since it saves 1 year, because B.El.Ed is for 4 years, and B.Ed, B.A. plus B.Ed is for 5 years. So it eventually saves your 1 year and it enables yourself for the world of work. That is why these are the reasons which just really took me in, and I chose B.El.Ed for myself. So what is B.El.Ed? If I talk about it if I explain B.El.Ed, so B.El.Ed is Bachelor's of Elementary Education. It's an integrated and full-time undergraduate degree program. The duration for which is 4 years. So it is going to be for 4 years, and it trains the candidate to be an elementary level school educator who can deal with class 1st to 8th. So yes, and also So also the course details, like it is the 4-year course, which I have already mentioned. And also when I had chosen the B.El.Ed course, I had to give the entrance test specifically for the professional course. But right now there is CUET, Common University Entrance Test, for every college, every course in the Delhi University. So it is not, right now it is just not specific to any particular course. And average course fee, it varies from colleges to colleges. And major colleges in India, UP and Delhi University, and it has annual mode exam pattern. So you will going to give exam annually. You will not going to have it semester wise. And some eligibility, you will have 10+2 with 50%. And in undergraduation B.El.Ed, you will also get to choose an optional subject, which I will be talking in further slides. And yes, there are 8 major colleges in Delhi University who offers B.El.Ed. So what does the course look like? The course is for 4 years, but it it gives you critical thinking and practical experience based education. In B.El.Ed course, you will get different subjects, like many subjects. But under than that, there are various practicum based subjects as well, which I will also be covering in the further slides. And in B.El.Ed, there is no books. You will not get any books, but you will get lots and lots of readings to do. So it provides reading based learning. And then you will have to choose your optional subject as well. And since there are many various syllabus, I mean various subjects in that syllabus, in that course, like this course is for 4 years. So in first year, you will be having different subjects like science, maths, social science, and contemporary India, and child development, more like child psychology, education psychology. And so for that, there will be workshops, holistic workshops every year they conduct. And then you will be going to have tutorial classes as well, class in which your classes will be divided into groups, and that groups will be having tutorial classes in which you can discuss your queries with your teachers. And yes, the practicum subjects, which I have told earlier. So yes, here comes the game, like the optional subject. I would say that this is one of the most important, or I would say one of the most important pillar of B.El.Ed, of choosing optional subject, because whatever you choose in your optional subject will ultimately going to impact your higher education, like in your masters. So in my college, in SPM, I am doing B.El.Ed from Shyama Prasad Mukherjee College. So there are three optional subjects available: mathematics, English, and political science. And I have chosen political science for myself because I had studied political science till 12th. So yes, that is why I've chosen. So I would also suggest, if you get to choose optional subject, please choose those in which you feel that there is your career or this is of your interest. So choose it very wisely. And this is the second most important pillar of B.El.Ed. There will be lots of practicums, every week you will be having 2 classes of practicums of 3 hours. So in the first year, you will be getting performing and fine arts. So this is like theaters, where you will be exploring different expressions, ways of storytelling, creating a story, So this will help you to create a storyteller in yourself. And then craft class. Craft class, like the name suggests, you will get to make many things like puppets, various kinds of puppets, and conceptual art. It also provides, like, for the basic, for some concepts, like if you want to introduce something in your class, so for that also you can make something in the craft. So it also provides you that idea as well. And also school contact program. So this is something which college gives you, like college takes their student to their nearby schools, and students have to make activity plans, and they will also have to perform those activity plans to that student, to those students. So yes, it's a very rigorous process. And in the second year, there will be self-development workshop. This is also one of the practicums. So in the self-development workshop, you will be going to explore emotions, goal setting, and effective communication. So these are some of the things which can ultimately help you to groom up. So yeah, it provides it. The name already suggests self-development workshop. And then storytelling, the art of storytelling, the ways of storytelling. How many kinds of storytellings are there? So it will give you the insights of storytelling. And the third one, that is observing children. So this is the very interesting. It is one of my favorites, because in this you get to choose, not choose, but you get to search for 3 children of various socio-economic background to draw your inferences, the health, the environment they need to help, or that setting. So observing children is for that. So in the third year, you will be going to have classroom management and material development and evaluation. So I'm in the second year. I don't have much information about third year, but I know that will be great as well. So the very important thing of, again, this is the third pillar, I would say, of B.El.Ed, that is school internships. So it is an exposure to experience. In the fourth year of B.El.Ed, it is in the B.El.Ed curriculum that you will be going to have 16-week full day teaching training course in any of the schools. The schools will be suggested by your college, that will be nearby your college, and then you will have to make intensive lesson plans. You will have to teach, you will have to perform, and then you will get also that regular feedbacks by your teachers, so that it also promotes, or it also shows that reflective classroom practices. So yes, this is one of the interesting thing in this course. And then what after B.El.Ed? Of course, since it is a bachelor's of elementary education, so you will be, or you can be, an elementary school educator. And you can pursue your career in teaching field by cracking teachers eligibility test and CTET, or NET, like National Eligibility Test, or state exams, or also many schools, many private schools like TSRS, the Sri Ram schools, they do not take, I mean, they do not have made that compulsion that only TET or CTET teachers will be qualified. So you can also go without that as well, after doing your course. And also there's a myth that after doing teaching course, you can only be a teacher. Sorry to say, but this is seriously a myth. And you just cannot be a teacher. There are various career options available. You can be anything after doing B.El.Ed. So you can pursue non-teaching careers as well, like content creator, researcher, developer, career counselors. So yes, after doing B.El.Ed, you can be whatever you want. And yes, for your higher education, you can do masters in education if you want to continue your education in the education sector, or you can do any other course, like if you have political science in option or psychology in option, you can do masters in psychology, masters in political science. So yes. So I am doing my B.El.Ed from SPMC, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee College, Delhi University. So if I talk about my college, so it has very beautiful campus, like flowers when you enter to the college, and it has very good faculty. Teachers are they teaches you very well. If you reach out to your teachers, they solve your queries. And rigorous teaching, because in B.El.Ed you will be discussing a lot, so classroom discussions and workshops, critical thinking, they promote mainly these things. And one more thing which I got to know about SPMC is that after the COVID era, they use student fund for good cause. I mean, they use student fund for those who have unfortunately lost their parents in COVID era and not able to pay the fee of the college. So they used student fund for this. So this is something which I felt I should definitely put it. So and now my co-curricular activities. Honestly, the course is very overwhelming. Like, you will be having class from 8:30 to 5. And because of that, it does not allow you to go beyond your course or do anything a core curricular, do anything in your college, like involving in the debate society or any other societies in your college. It is, and at some point in time you will feel that it is not allowing you, but believe me, you will have to do this, because that gives you different experience and different skills, which will be ultimately very helpful for education, for not only for education, but for the professional world. So if I talk about my personal journey, so I I am a current fellow, like you mentioned. So I am a current fellow, and I have just a second. I am a current fellow, and I have got into current fellowship in class 12th on the strengths of academics and extra co-curricular achievements. And this fellowship is not just assisting me financially, but also empowering me socially, and is also providing mentorship and guidance and inspirational talks and other learning opportunities. And also in current fellowship, I have done 2 internships. That is the very first internship I had done in Blind Relief Association, where I had prepared lesson plans for the visually impaired students and performed there. And also I have also got a chance to immerse in TSRS, the Sri Ram schools. There also I got this opportunity to shadow principal and notice and observe and learn from their duties and responsibilities. So yes, current fellowship and then CRI student volunteer. So it was a 1 month short-term volunteership program, a CRI sprint program, in which I was doing research, attending events, and have done my research as well on one of the topics, and have raised funds. And I'm also a member of Girl Up Voice United Nations, a PR, Public Relations and Management in Girl Up Voice United Nations. So it is a chapter under United Nations, So it is a 1-year-long internship program, and I am facilitating communication or planning, publicity strategies, marketing communications. And other than this, I'm also participating in colleges as well, in my college as well, like attending seminars, debates, actively participating in sports, like I have recently participated in yoga. So why I am sharing this is just to say that you will feel that this course is not allowing you to do other than the studies, other than this academics. But I think this is what I believe, that you should go beyond it. You should search for the opportunities. And also, here comes the challenges as well. I am saying this as challenges because when I entered in this course, I had also taken it as a challenge. So this goes, I mean, this course goes for this, the classes goes for from 8:30 to 5, twice in a week. So that, of course, is a very packed schedule you will be having. So this is something which you may find quite difficult. And also, since it is so packed, it will not give you enough time to participate in extra co-curricular activities. And also there are lots of subjects and assignments. Since there are lots of subjects, so ultimately you will be having lots of assignments. So you will also have to manage that. But that I would say that assignment helps you to perform better in your exams, because that assignments consists that kind of questions. So attendance 75% is mandatory, like in every college. And there is one more thing that is special or different in B.El.Ed, that if you get 2 ER, that is essential repeat, then you can fail. So you will need to be very careful. And also there are lots of readings in this course, so one may find it difficult to understand, because of course till 12th we get specific books, we get to read from there, and then you will suddenly shift to readings. So that can also be one of the challenges. And since there are lots of practicums, and you will have to perform those practicums on children of different ages, so you will have to be well surrounded with the children, because ultimately you have to perform those activities with the children. So this is one challenge for me. This was one challenge for me, but I have navigated through it. And also this B.El.Ed is only for girls, and also available in girls' college only. Yes, so this can be also one of the challenges. So of course, there is also a way to navigate from all these challenges, that you need to actively participate in your class, because there is internal assessment. So teacher is always watching you. So you need to be actively participate in the discussions. You need to put your thinking up and be actively participating everything. And also give a daily reading to all the things have done in the class, because since there is a reading, you will be getting handbooks. So for that, so that it cannot be misplaced, it can better be revised. So you should give a daily reading. And as I am emphasizing, do join your college societies. Please do join your college societies, and be genuine to your work, and keep updated yourself with the news. Because in B.El.Ed, since you don't have any specific book, so the topics of the discussion is also also not come from any specific book. That will be very general, what's happening in the world. So I would suggest, if you really want to make a robust career in the education field, then you can go for it. And also, if someone is interested in B.El.Ed, so this is the exam pattern, how the B.El.Ed entrance exam is look like. So 100 objective multiple choice questions consisting Hindi, English, social science, mathematics, science up to 10th level. So you can also check the website as well. Like the duration of the test will be 2 hours. Test will have MCQs. Test will have 100 questions in the test. And you will be having bilingual mode. Each question is for 4 marks, and there is also 1 marks deduction for incorrect question answer. Sorry. And also no marks will be there for attempted question. So yes. Okay, so this is the list. Available colleges in DU, Delhi University. So Miranda House, Lady Shri Ram College for Women, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee College for Women, Mata Sundari Institute of Home Economics, Aditi Mahavishwavidyalaya, Gargi College, and Jesus and Mary College. And also there is category-wise seat distribution in all the colleges. You can check the websites as well. So yes, thank you. I have shared all the things.
Thank you, Jyoti. It was so great to hear from you, and an amazing, an excellent presentation, very informative and detailed, very comprehensive overview of the B.El.Ed course. I'm sure it will be helpful for all of us, right? So now we will be moving on to the Q&A round. So we already have a few questions from our audience. So Jyoti, I'd like you to address this one question, how can one join or become a Karm Fellow?
Okay. So for this, I am going to share about the procedure as well, but I would better suggest you to go on the website, that is Karm Trust. Okay, so the basic eligibility is that you should be in your 12th. You will, and this fellowship will only assist you if you will be, if you are aspiring to have your higher education, that is bachelor's, in Delhi universities. So these all are some basic requirements. Then there is lots of things which you need to follow. So very first thing is that you can go to the website as well. So, and the form releases you can fill the form in your 12th class.
All right. So now one more small query. After B.El.Ed, are we eligible to become a TGT teacher?
After B.El.Ed, no.
Okay.
So after B.El.Ed, you can teach up to 8. So you can be an elementary educator. But for TGT, teachers, trained graduate teacher and postgraduate teacher, that is PGT. So for TGT and PGT, you will have to pursue your higher education in the education sector only, right, education field only, with your optional subjects. Then you can be TGT, PGT, professor, or whatever you want.
Thanks for that, Jyoti. So next question we have is, can we crack the exam solely through self-study?
Of course. Why not? See, I had also cracked this exam solely through my self-studies. I had not taken any tuition, anything. Seriously, I have not taken. What I had done is I had solved the previous, the sample paper of B.El.Ed, and done something very basic. And this is how I had made that strategy, and I cracked it. So you can definitely crack it.
All right. Thank you, Jyoti. So now we have the next question. This is a little specific, so feel free to, would you let me know if you'd like to take this up. So what will be the average salary after completing B.El.Ed from a renowned college? I think let's suppose here that we're talking about Delhi University. Okay, so what would be the average salary after completing this course, and what are the possibilities of getting a job? How much do private institutes pay? So that is the question.
Okay, so how should I answer this? Because that varies from college to college. schools to schools. So I cannot give you any particular figure here. So yes, but
Okay.
you can, but for the job opportunity, like students are asking, you will definitely get. I cannot take that. I cannot say that definitely, but that, like, if any student who has done simple graduation, and if a student have done B.El.Ed in the education sector is going in any interview, in any school interview, so I will be likely to get chosen.
Especially if you're from a renowned university or college like Delhi University, right?
And see, if I have to give the rough figure, so in the eighth class, I mean, in the
Right.
eighth class, teacher, you may be getting 30 to 40 thousand, and also for after then you can be a TFI,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Teach for
Right.
India fellow,
Right.
and there you can get 25,000. So this is the roughly figure again I am saying,
Also, this is just the starting figure, I believe,
and
right?
it is just a starting. So yes.
Right. So, which is more or less in alignment with, starter jobs for in most industries, I'd say.
And after, again, if you have done your higher education in teaching sector, in education sector, then you will be likely to get the highest salary. Why not? So
Right.
that depends.
Okay, thanks for that. Now, I also have a few questions for you. So, you mentioned that there are no books as such. There's no such structure that we are going to study, this book list, right?
Hmm.
There are a lot of readings though.
Hmm.
So can you give me an example of one reading from any subject, and to just give us an idea of what really constitutes the curriculum of this course, and where can one find these readings? Let's say if I am a class 12 student and I am considering to get into this course, so I'd like to go and check the curriculum once, right? So where do you think we can find this?
So for the reading, you seriously don't need to worry about the readings, because this is totally the responsibility of professors. They will provide you readings, every reading.
Okay.
So like the subjects you will be having in B.El.Ed, that is uh, child development, cognition and learning, these all are psychology based subject, child psychology, education psychology. So there are very specific readings, like if I say here, like Piaget's theory, Vygotsky's theory,
Right.
Osobel's theory. So the teacher will provide you, the professor will definitely provide you all the readings. So yeah, you don't need to worry about this.
All right. So thanks for that. Now we'll move on to the next question from the audience, which is what was the dilemma that you faced while choosing colleges?
Colleges and B.El.Ed.
Yes, in Delhi University.
So dilemma, see, one thing I was very sure about, that I will be going to choose the college which will be near to my home. I
Okay.
mean, that was my first priority, and I chose accordingly. That is why I chose SPM, because there was the minimum distance of 1 hour. So I chose according to that. So that depends, if you are choosing if you want to choose the best college for this course, go for it.
All right, thank you for that. Also, the next question is, you mentioned that this is a hectic, there's a hectic schedule for someone who is enrolled in the B.El.Ed course, right? 8:30 to 5 p.m. you mentioned. So are these classes held continuously within this window? And also, you will have batchmates or your seniors who will be aspiring to crack certain exams such as NET, right? Or CET teaching exams.
Mhm.
So, will they be able to get enough time given that their schedule is so hectic?
Okay, so the course, I mean, the timings are quite hectic because of the practicum based subject, but that will be going to be twice a week.
Okay.
So what I have is what I have is that will be what I have is that sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, just give me. So, your seniors or batchmates, and even yourself, perhaps you aspire to crack maybe certain exams. It could be the net exam to become the professor, or it could be a teaching related exam like CET, right? So you will be required
Yes,
to.
got
Yeah.
it. Now I got it. So when I was saying that it will be going from 8 to 5, 8:30 to 5. So what I was meant that you will be having classes from 8:30 to 5 twice a week.
Okay, okay, right.
And the classes, like mostly the classes run from Monday to Friday. So you are getting 2 days off.
Yes.
Also, so that is why you will get enough time to do something else. But as in the college only, since you will be having back to back classes, one after other, so that becomes quite hectic, but
Okay.
rest is you can manage.
Thank you, Jyoti, for answering that. Now, one question, although you did cover this in your presentation, what are the shortcomings of the B.El.Ed program you can think of? This is from the audience.
um I cannot say these are the shortcomings. Again, I would mention it as challenges.
Okay, right.
So in the optional subjects like you choose, so how a honor person, a student, like English honor student, study English, you will not be getting to study English at in that perspective.
Right.
Are you getting me what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you will have some specific topics to read, to study. So this is not the shortcoming again, because of course you are doing teachers training program, right?
It's a professional
So
course, right?
it's a professional course. So it is more inclined towards teaching. So yes, but I cannot say that this is shortcoming. This is one of the challenges which one person may feel.
Okay, so related to this, another question, because I think what we're really asking is like, it a lot also depends on your goals, your larger goals and objectives of doing a certain course. So we have this question from Parminder. What's the difference between B.Ed and B.El.Ed in DU? I'm confused which one is better.
Okay, so B.El.Ed, Bachelor's of Elementary Education, you can do B.El.Ed just after 12th. Simply, you can do it just after 12th. You will be having various subjects, different courses, different practicums. And B.El.Ed, this is B.El.Ed and B.Ed. B.Ed you can do after B.A. I
Graduation.
mean, I should not say BA, but graduation, like BA, basic, whatever. After your graduation, you can pursue B.Ed. And for B.Ed also, you have to give an entrance exam, and B.El.Ed also. So yes, this is the difference. And after B.Ed, you become PGT,
Right.
TGT or PGT something. And after B.El.Ed, you can only teach up to class 8.
Yeah, thank you for that. So after B.Ed, it is TGT.
Till
And in
class 8.
case you decide to go for a master's in that subject, right? The same subject, you will be eligible for PGT, I believe, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what are the various options one can think of for pursuing a master's in the same field? Okay, I'm not clear what this question means. What are the various options one can think of for pursuing a master's in the same field? Would you like to address this?
So masters, that ultimately in B.El.Ed, masters is ultimately depend on the optional subjects you have chosen.
Correct.
So yes, if you have chosen psychology, or psychology like child psychology, you have already studying. So psychology you can do. If you have chosen political science, you can go for political science. For biology, you can do biology. So yes, it's totally depend on your optional subject.
Okay, so one more question. What are some extracurricular activities that could align with B.El.Ed?
Okay, extracurricular activities that could
align with B.El.Ed. I think the question perhaps is trying to ask that you already covered. So there are certain activities that are part of the curriculum itself, right? So maybe the person who asked this question could maybe reframe their question so that we're clear what you're asking. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question. Jyoti mentioned very interestingly that you got the opportunity to shadow the principal of Sri Ram School.
Yes, yes.
So that's very nice to hear. So can you share one learning that you gathered from that opportunity?
Actually, there is not only one learning, but there are many learnings I can
Okay.
share here.
Please go
So,
ahead. Please go ahead.
so for the one learning, I would say that everything requires a lots of planning and strategy. Like I was there in one of the teachers meeting. The teachers were planning together for I think they were for English. So they were planning how to teach. And why they were planning?
Hmm.
Because since the year was going to over, and the students will going to be promoted in next classes, so they were planning this so that the bags of the students cannot get so burdened by the books. So they were just distributing or planning about the books, like which topics should we cover, so that students can take this book only and can get this book to their home. So how they
Right.
minutely strategize all these things. So this is one of the learning which just stood out to me.
Thank you for sharing, Jyoti. Very nice to hear. So the next question is, sometime in your 12th or maybe even earlier, you would have made this decision that you want to go into the education field, and hence you opted for this course, right? So there must have been certain expectations that time when you were in school. So how far have those expectations been met so far?
I think that for B.El.Ed, I had made since when I was in 12th class.
Hmm.
So in 12th class, of course, you get very anxious about your higher education, like which of the courses are you going to opt, what are you going to do. So I had also the same dilemma, like what I will do after this. Then I got to know about B.El.Ed from one of my teachers, and I really wanted to go for education sector. So there are also, like, you can do diploma as well, but I wanted to do a proper study, proper bachelor degree. So then I got to know about B.El.Ed, and I did. And yes, it's just helping me in every way. Whatever I had wished in the education sector, I can achieve, I can go for. It is helping me in all ways.
Okay, thank you for that. And now we have another question. In the challenges part, you mentioned how DU only has women-only colleges who are offering this course. So the question is, for girls, there is B.El.Ed, and for boys, what? So, so I believe
So,
there are universities other than DU who are offering this course, right?
uh,
Would you
so
like to comment on that? Yeah.
yes, I can. So for girls, there is B.El.Ed in Delhi University, and for boys, there is D.El.Ed,
Okay.
diplomas
After
in education. So they cannot do bachelor degree, but they can do B.Ed, they can do D.El.Ed, that is diploma.
in DU, right? In DU.
No, the diploma is not in DU.
Okay.
That is another institution.
Okay, but
And
otherwise also we will have certain universities who offer this course to boys, or is that not true?
so I don't have much information about this, but
Okay,
what I believe that in not in Delhi University, but the in Ashoka or in
that might be.
UP, there might be. I am not sure about this, but
Okay,
in Delhi University there is no scope for boys in this course.
okay. Thank you for that. So, what skills are necessary to sustain through and after B.El.Ed, given the high number of subjects one has to handle in this course? This is a question from the audience.
Skills.
Yes.
So um, I believe that you need to be very persistent. You need to, because you will be getting lots of assignments to do, and at one point of time you may feel like you have just so many things to do, so you may be like feeling like giving up. But honestly speaking, all that assignment consisting the questions, all those questions are very important. Like I have witnessed it, that all those questions come in exam. I mean, I have seen that all those questions are really helpful, that you will that will ultimately prepare you for the exam. So yes, very first thing is you need to be quite hardworking, persistence. So yes, and other skills B.El.Ed will make you in.
Right. Thank you, Jyoti. So I think now we'll take up the final question for today. Okay. You can let me know if you'd like to take this up. How is the landscape of B.El.Ed changing with the implementation of NEP? Do you have any idea on this?
I don't have any idea regarding this.
Okay, no issues. So that's a very elaborate question. So maybe we can
Yes,
address
for
that.
this you will have to go in depth, see all
Yes.
the implications, how it's I mean, how it's affecting or impacting B.El.Ed education or education sector, and not all the education sector, like B.Ed also, D.El.Ed also.
Correct.
So you will have to go in depth.
Okay, so I think we are done for now today. And so do let us know if you have any further queries for Jyoti. You can, contact us. I am pasting our contact details here in the YouTube chat. And thank you once again to all of you for joining us and being a part of this interactive session. And thank you to you, Jyoti, as well for the amazing presentation.
Thank you, sir. It's been truly empowering to share my journey here, and to somewhere to help others also to navigate through B.El.Ed. So thank you so much.
Okay, I'd like to mention just one thing, that we meet every Saturday at 5 p.m. to hear from industry experts, students who come and share their experiences from their, courses like today, or their professional journey. So, and all of these sessions are done for free. You can join the WhatsApp group, the link of which I've pasted here in the YouTube chat, and you'll get notifications for these free webinars. So thank you everyone for joining, and see you next week. Bye.
Thank you.